And as the summer holidays get underway in Europe, millions of people are traveling to the coast and countryside and on city breaks.
But some popular destinations are struggling to accommodate those with disabilities, while others are making progress in improving accessibility.
Rose Cullen with the fourth part of our week-long series on accessible travel.
The impressive sights of the Sacré-Cœur Basilica in northern Paris. But it's tough work for walkers to get there, with hundreds of steps up. There is a cable railway, but it stops before the top. That means people who use a wheelchair then have to take a winding, cobbled road to get to the basilica.
Ladies and gentlemen, next stop Notre Dame in 10 minutes.
In July and August, the waters of Paris's River Seine are busy with pleasure cruises. Visitors can get on and off the boats at regular stops. But disabled tourists can't use every quay. They are forced to disembark at one of the few pontoons that are accessible via ramps.
Les discussions se font avec la mairie de Paris et le port pour essayer d'avoir une accessibilité un peu plus grande, un peu plus vaste sur nos escales, mais sans discussion pour l'instant, parce que c'est des vieux monuments, les berges ne sont pas toutes adaptées non plus, c'est pas facile à créer et à mettre en norme. Voilà.
The city's subway system is notorious for its numerous staircases with escalators few and far between. The layout is problematic for someone with reduced mobility to navigate. Change is happening though. The newest subway line has step-free access and future lines are being equipped with lifts to the platform. The Paris Metro Authority says just 32 stations out of more than 300 will be accessible by next year, when the 2024 Olympic and Paralympic Games are held in Paris.
Earlier this year, the French president pledged $1.5 billion to improve accessibility at public places for people with a disability after criticism of a lack of progress on the issue. And there are projects underway elsewhere in Europe to try to provide better access at major tourist sites.
Italy's travel industry was worth $110 billion in 2019 before the coronavirus pandemic ravaged the sector. Now the tourists are back, along with improvements in access. At the Colosseum in Rome, authorities installed a new lift to allow greater freedom for people with less mobility to explore the ancient amphitheatre.
Attualmente anche i sotterranei sono accessibili perché abbiamo inaugurato nel 2021, quindi appena 2 anni fa, una passerella che consente anche alle persone disabili di poter usufruire della visita dei sotterranei. Questo è un altro tassello che si inserisce in questo grande progetto dedicato all'accessibilità, cioè il Colosseo per tutti.
There are many continuing challenges for accessible tourism in Europe, but there are also positive stories showing that change is slowly happening. For France in particular, the issues will come into even greater focus next year when the 2024 Paralympics come to the French capital. Cullen, CNA, Paris.